At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Right to the air is Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards, the final tally.
Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Mahomes. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Hey, 43. Yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Got him in. It's Brown. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
That's into the hands of Worthy once again. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, to be working. Curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
Mahomes to throw once more. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. Mahomes now to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Xavier Worthy, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game is going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Steelers, nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
26.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Taking it right down Broadway. He may go. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Warren, 70 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Rodgers will throw for. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. And they're going to have this this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hey, 43, 15.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And that is going to wind up incomplete, so they tried to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there to see if they can build on that stuff. And he's taken down inside the 30.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Yellow.
That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Now it's Mahomes again. Another completion here to Hunt. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal, Kansas City.
A tight one. 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they go to work on a first and goal. Now here's Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco from 8 yards out. And the Chiefs have retaken the lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7.
15. Steelers 8. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fighting through at the 25. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 26-yard line.
Go, take it to the house. Baby.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
158.
Warren will try the right side. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Now run straight ahead with Warren. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
A handoff for Warren. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
The more and more that we broadcast games, the more I realize how much this game is about the eyes. And in this case, they got fooled because the defense was checking out the eyes of the back, thinking he was getting the ball. Should have been looking at the QB, shouldn't they?
A little bit of a surprise indeed, and he was able to get forward for that 1 yard. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Back north. 26. 258. Screen it, get up.
On the give, it's Warren. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
319. Get 300. Get 300.
They fire this one quickly to Austin. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
258. Yeah, this.
They'll run it. Warren. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
258. Hey, 88. Line left.
On play action, it's Rodgers. That went out wide and intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Yellow. Hey, Ripley.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
And the 1st down, Chiefs.
All right, go. 15. Hey, 43, 15. Yellow.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's caught right side by Worthy. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
21. Steelers 8.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this one too low. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Jump out! Blue 58! Hey, take 26!
Rodgers going to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And that will line up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well. Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
No. 319. 319.
Right back to him on first down. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now a run with Warren. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
319.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
258.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
319. 150.
Here's Warren. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
319. Back north. 319.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
On the run, it's Warren. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Warren, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Get 300. Get 300.
They'll try and run it here. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
That keeps the score. Chiefs 21. Steelers 14.
Boy, it's only a 1-score game. 3rd quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll drop the throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now Patrick going to change the play. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice from 10 yards out. And the Chiefs have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Throwing is Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
To throw is Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Inside. Back north.
Now Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Zoom. 319. Hey, 88. On the 50. Teammate. Yeah, Liz. Get 300. Get 300.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And he is caught. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Check 30. Hey, check 26.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the North Shore of the Allegheny and Ohio Rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10.
Blue 58.
They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
319.
On second down, Warren. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they could be facing third down to begin this ball game. These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
58. Come out. Box it, box it, box it, box it. Back north. 26.
Rodgers going to throw here, third down. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A gain of 15 there. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just Going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
The Steelers calling their first time out. And after using an early... Two left for him to spend. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Warren running between the tackles. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a solid... Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On 2nd down, Warren gets it again. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Cat 300! Cat 300!
Now Rodgers on his 3rd and short. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And he's taken down at the 30. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Steelers have a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a first down from the 30.
58, inside.
Trying the left side with Warren. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers finish up an excellent opening series. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Inside.
Rodgers trying to throw for it. Has it at the 2. And he'll get in. That gives him an 8-0 lead. Well, really a dream start at home for this team. They add on the 2-point try, and they are quickly up 8-0.
So much game left, but they trusted that even if the conversion failed, they can make up those points over the course of the game. But even more than that, Kate, what they've done now to this home crowd to get them off their seats, I can't wait to hear the volume when the defense hits the field.
And this drive will start inside the 25. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Walker going in motion left. 1st down. Here's Lamar. Flushed out of the pocket. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. Lamar now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
And you just get the play off. Caught by Flowers. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. 8-0 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at first down here. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Play action now with Jackson. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. From the gun, Jackson. He rolls to his right. He's got his man. This is Walker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Gain of 6. And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 40.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 11.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
First down, and they go right back to it. Remaining 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Offensive line fast.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Henry. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. They call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Headed out right. Has his man. It's cut by Andrews. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. One final shot before the half. He's got it. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
We changed it.
Now Jackson off the play action. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. The Steelers calling their first time out. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. He gained 11 on that play, and that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Hey, Alpha, come on! Come on! 180!
Lamar off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to keep it this time. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Offense in the hurry up here.
18 more yards. That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, the ball's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Lamar. Buying some time right. He can run it. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
That's a
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's Lamar. He'll set up the screen for Henry. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. And dose of the hurry up here. Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
They'll start the drive with Warren. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Warren once more. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
319. Hey, 626.
Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's the Steelers with the ball. They're leading, but not by a lot. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
No.
They'll go again with Warren. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
319.
Quick throw right side. And that's a quick stop there before he can do anything with it. That tackle forces the turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
13.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He rolls to his right. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Complete to Henry on the check down. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Play action. Here's Jackson. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Working quickly here. Play fake. Jackson. What a clutch play late. He intercepts it. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Over. Flip it down.
They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Blue 58.
Off the play fake. Here's Rodgers. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers leading by 8. Third and a lone yard coming up. And they sneak it with Rodgers. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the 1st.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, 88.
Trying an inside give to Warren. And that carry only gets one on the plunge up the gut. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Screen 18. Screen 18.
Now we give to Warren, coming right. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. That one hits for 30. At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at Acrisure Stadium. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Will Lutz
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
158! Jump out!
And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
319! Back north.
Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Rodgers going to throw here, 3rd down. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
319!
On 1st down, Warren. Oh, he lost the football. Oh, the Broncos get to this one. And they'll hold him up after a short carry to the 44. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Back now, pressure coming. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Harvey gets it on the counter. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know we all love the big home run plays, the highlight reel plays, but as an offense, these are just the stay-on-schedule kind of plays. I love the commitment to this run game. Keep working that body, keep working that body, keep working that body, and eventually you could take the will away from your opponent.
This is Ingram working the left side. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. Into a solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
2nd down, give to Harvey. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
A gain of 4 yards.
All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Time for our 2nd quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize in the red zone. Harvey will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal.
Kill! Oh, my son!
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Broncos get the game's first points here in the 2nd. All right, so we're already into the 2nd quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, here comes Austin. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
319!
This is Warren, headed right. And they help him out of bounds after a gain of close to 3, so 2nd and 7 coming up.
Out of bounds at
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Left side, pump by Metcalf. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Brandon Jones up for the stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Third and just 2 to go.
Blue 58!
Here he is on 3rd and short. Setting up the running back screen. And the first, but once more, he's past the 45. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
319!
Play fake. Here's Rodgers. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
319.
Now Warren. They'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Within 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
30.
Throw here, 3rd down. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers earn the chance to tie before halftime. Calling this guy a home run hitter isn't exclusive to his abilities on the ground, Brock. We both know all those traits make him a threat to take the lid off a defense as a receiver like he just did too.
No question, and he can do that on short and longer routes. All he needs is just a little bit of space, whether it's near the line on a short little dump-off or up the seam unopposed in space. Give him that inch, and he'll take it a mile.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Split 50.
Rodgers trying to throw for it. Caught at the 2. And he gets in. The 2-point try puts him in front by 1. 8-7. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Will work against the blitz. That one's tipped and intercepted. And the Steelers have the football at what looks to be the 37-yard line. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away.
Goes all around him, and down he goes. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After the sack could really use a big play here on 2nd down. It's 2nd and 15.
Back north.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. It's caught by Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
To the air on first down. Rogers. He can't connect with him. Incomplete. Just put it a little too close to the boundary there.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rogers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. Third down. Warren running between the tackles. And they drop him just a couple yards beyond the line. It's fourth down now. Now the Broncos take their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Wide left. 258. Cat 300. Cat 300. Inside.
On fourth down, it's Rogers. And he had it for a second, but unable to hang on. And the possession literally slips through their fingers as they turn it over on down.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Steelers do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Harvey now to return it. They'll have a long field ahead of him, partners. He's wrapped up shy of the 15.
At their own 14-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. It's Harvey straight ahead. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Knicks from the gun. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Broncos first down.
On first down, it's Knicks. And they'll set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off. and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. They run the counter with Dobbins. Found some good space on that run, Brock. It's a gain of 8 in enemy territory.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Running it again with Dobbins. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
First down from the 42. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Buying some time left. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Nix, quick out wide, complete. And he's taken down at the 30. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at him and go make a point.
First down, and they go right back to it. He finds some space again, and he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos take the lead right away in half number 2. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, here comes Austin. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This our last play of the quarter.
18. Over.
They start the drive with Warren. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
258.
That's DK on the slant. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Looking to throw. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable in an incomplete.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down.
26.
Desperation time here. He's got his man. This is Austin. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
318. Get 300. Get 300.
On the ground with Warren. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers down by a touchdown. All right, here we go. Second down.
Hey, 88.
They'll go again with Warren. And second down only works out for a yard. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
3rd and 9.
Third down, line to gain, 9 yards out.
Find out. You got the boom. 319. Inside. 3 Mike.
Looking to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. First and goal. They've got 4 chances to tie this one up.
319.
Trying an inside give to Warren. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up second and goal.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Back to Warren. And he only got back to the line of scrimmage with that dive. They don't go anywhere, and now it's 3rd and goal from the 3.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
58.
So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
319.
Warren. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively. And they've made it 4th and goal.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. It's now 4th and goal.
So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. Down by 6, no choice but to go for this.
Jim! Look at the 8!
Here he goes, one final shot. And with no time left, they make the connection in the end zone. Touchdown! And now they can win this game! I still can't believe they actually did it, Brock. One final play, and they get the tying touchdown. And now they can win it right here.
Y'all want to joke about the NFL being scripted? Fine, go ahead. Because it's hard to beat this kind of script. Such an incredible finish to this game. And all they need now, like you said, is that win after touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers take the lead on that successful kick. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge